All right, today's push press squat workout. We did back squats again, did deadlifts, did some Bradford presses, and just some scapula shoulder work at the end with dumbbells. Don't know what they're called. Have to look it up one of these days. Um, Squats starting to come back now after taking last week, taking it easy. Um, Worked up to about 90% today and just did a single and then did some rep work, just threes. I think it was the max. Kind of bookended around it. So got a little bit of volume in for today. Threw on the belt. I just need to do that every once in a while just to make sure I can still use it properly. I don't want to lose that because it kind of does set you in different position a bit. Um, so all in all, felt pretty good. Was a little bit had to warm up a little bit, but after they got the warm up going, it was pretty nice. And I know I've lost a little bit of weight because my belt's a little loose, so I need to put the towel in there in case you're wondering what's going on there. Give it something to press against. Um, Overall, pretty happy. A little bit slow on 90%er there. Um, but came up pretty easy. Felt all right. And then the back offsets felt fine. So I think I did 3 reps on this one here, maybe 2. So overall, not bad. I did 5 or 6 reps for today at over 80% or higher. So that's what I'm looking to do. Is just kind of do a little bit of that during the week, and by the time you're done, you're at 30 or so reps of over 80% or more. So that's the name of the game when you're doing it every day, is just to do a few reps in that range, and then move it from there. After that, moved into deadlifts and went pretty low on the reps on deadlifts. Again, just working on pulling back and trying to get that tightness without too much butt raise going on there. A little bit still, but seems to feel okay while I'm doing it. So I went up to, I think, 87% on those, and just did 1 rep and pretty much called it a day. After that, I did a couple reps afterwards, after the 90 or 87%. Just backed off and did a couple 2 or 3 reps of like 80%, just to get a little extra volume in there. And it's a little bit of a deficit too. I have a little mat down there that's about almost an inch that I work on quite a bit, just to give me that extra little leg drive. And use a thick bar, which always seems to it's so much stiffer that it doesn't give any of that when you pull it up. You don't get any of that little extra bend in the bar like you do with the deadlift bars, which really helps out, oddly enough. After deadlifts, which felt real good, didn't seem to have any issues there. A little bit slow on a heavy one, but felt pretty good. Then I did the Bradford lifts. And this is a new one that I probably haven't put on video before. I used to do them quite a bit when I was doing more into the bodybuilding workouts. These are really good. You're just going back and forth from front to back, so it really helps with any presses you're doing. It keeps constant tension on the delts and kind of gets your shoulders moving too. It gets a good warm up if you're doing like presses or Olympic lifting. Works really nice to get the blood flowing in your shoulders, get everything feeling good. So I just did 3 sets of pretty lightweight. You want to do these light. You don't want to do these heavy. This is not a see how much you can do kind of lift. This is just to get 7 on each side and call it a day kind of workout. It's pretty savage. Does do a great job of working the shoulders. Like I said, did 3 sets of those, of the working sets, and then jumped onto the scapula work, and it's kind of just like a shoulder press, but you're kind of clamping together on them and that squeezing the upper back there, trying to keep the the dumbbells behind your head. And that's just my scapula, one side doesn't move very well, so I like to do those and try to keep it moving, try to keep it working. So every once in a while I'll throw those in. I've never videotaped it before, so I figured I'd do it this time just in case anybody else has any of those kind of issues. That kind of helps your shoulders work a little bit in a different way that you're not used to. And it's a very light one too. You don't go heavy on this one at all either. Very light, and just try to keep the upper back very tight and working together like that. And it works good after you've done something else on the shoulders. You can get a little pump out of it. So all in all, good workout. Felt good. Everything felt solid. No aches or pains or anything. So all right, till tomorrow. Have a good one.